At some point, Donald Trump is going to transition out. So what happens to his followers? There's a society out there that's soon going to be run by Joe Biden, and they're going to have to be a part of it. Or will they? Because some are giving signs that they just want to back off of this whole thing, this whole being in America, participating in American politics thing. William Legate, an independent journalist, tweeted, there's a growing movement on Parler of Georgia Trump supporters vowing to write his name in for the Senate runoffs in protest of the rigged vote. So I don't go on Parler, I got no interest in it. And if I was vocal on it, I would be banned, because for all that they talk about free speech, if you're a leftist, they literally ban you from the site. But apparently some of them are thinking, no, we're just gonna vote for Trump in every election from here on out. And I say, have at it.
Oh no, please don't do that. That would be awful. No, I am triggered. I need a safe space.
What a snowflake. No, you'll make me more of a snowflake if you don't even vote at all. But anyway, so that might have an influence on the Senate runoffs. I think there's a lot of influences that are going to affect it. And by the way, can't give you too many details, but we're going to be doing a special around those Senate runoffs because of course they're incredibly important. Some are just backing off of everything. Others are saying after being so law and order up until this point that now all bets are off. My favorite modern day philosopher, Charlie Kirk, said, it is time to disobey all orders that violate our natural rights. No more curfews, lockdowns, or authoritarian measures. Disobey, resist, defy, open America. Although bear in mind, he's also the guy that tweeted, you cannot pick and choose which laws to follow. I guess you can. I guess he, like America, disagrees with Charlie Kirk. But anyway, apparently now the time for resistance has begun, and it's not just him, Anna. I saw on Dan Bongino, his Twitter profile is now just #resist.
Oh my God.
Trump is still president, and he's already resisting.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know.
What are you gonna do? I don't even know how to respond to any of this stuff.
Sure.
Yeah, including Charlie Kirk encouraging people to, by the way, Charlie Kirk's business partner and good friend died of COVID. So he knows, He knows the severity of the situation. He knows what the pandemic can do. The co-founder of Turning Point USA is dead from COVID. And this guy is, by the way, in his bunker, in his isolated bunker where he's safe from COVID, he's telling you guys to go out there and essentially ignore social distancing orders, lockdown orders, all of that. Because he doesn't care if you die, right? But he loves making money off of pushing that message.
Totally.
He's so disgusting. He's absolutely disgusting. And I mean, how else is he gonna pay for that coke habit? Allegedly.
Oh my God. Okay. And then finally, so this is really gonna be, this is the coming together of a couple of different threads that we've been weaving in the show so far. So what is Laura Ingraham worried about? Laura Ingraham is worried that if she tells something approaching the truth, the people that she has got addicted to pundit drugs will start to pine for a stronger dose. It's a strained metaphor, but I've been working on it. And the issue is that there are pundit drug dealers out there with a more refined, pure version of it. So she might be willing to finally acknowledge reality, but right now out there on Twitter are people with tons of reach. I can't believe this tweet from Lynn Wood, who's supposedly a lawyer, although it's Twitter, so God only knows. Maybe this is someone that other people know, I don't know. This person has almost 600,000 followers, so I guess a lot of people know them. Tweeted just yesterday night, Hillary and Brad Raffensperger, the Georgia Secretary of State, overheard at an Atlanta cafe, not a hipster coffee shop, an Atlanta cafe. Brad, does BleachBit work on videotapes? Hillary, not as well as a hammer. Brad, any other way to destroy evidence? Hillary, if I had been in Nixon's shoes, I would have burned the tapes. To which Linwood adds, felony. That tweet has over 15,000 retweets, and the replies are full of people saying, yes, it's happening. He's not done. Trump's gonna be president. It's all just nonsense. That didn't happen. Not a single bit of that actually happened. But Laura Ingraham doesn't control the right. Tucker Carlson doesn't control the right. There are a lot of crazy people out there that are still gonna believe whatever random tweet comports with what they want reality to look like. That was last night.
Yeah.
The transition has begun, but these people are never gonna accept it.
Well, the good news is, since Biden has been elected, he's bringing dignity back, and as a result, we're going to be able to unify with these people, and then maybe they'll accept reality. Then, after we unify with them,
maybe.
Dignity, decency,
dignity. They're going to
new
rise
age in America.
Exactly, they're going to rise above themselves and realize that democracy is great and bipartisanship is even greater. That's what they're going to do.
Check out the Damage Report podcast each day, wherever you get your podcasts, whether Pocket Casts or Stitcher or iTunes. You can join me as I give you the news and stories you want, with a range of co-hosts and interview guests jumping in on the fun each day. Again, that's the Damage Report, wherever you get your podcasts. And if you get them at iTunes, don't forget to rate and review. Sometimes I'll read them live on the show.